You know what, I really wasn't going to do a review on this just because how bland the movie is, but you know what the hell, I'll just go ahead and do it. I'm wearing the same clothes that I wore discussing Thor, Love and Thunder, so I'm gonna just talk about this movie real quick, if you don't mind. Just gotta bear with me, I know it's a little late, but I'm just really need to go ahead and put it out there, because I saw the movie in theaters. I am talking about, of course, Lightyear. So Lightyear is an interesting movie because it's not Tim Allen being Buzz Lightyear, because he's not supposed to be. He's actually supposed to be, well, imagine if you're Andy and you're watching your favorite toy on the big screen, and that's what inspires you to ask for a Buzz Lightyear figure for your birthday, so you can make your other favorite toy jealous. I mean, at least that's supposed to be the idea, but the problem is that it kind of breaks its own rules about the establishment of the world of Buzz Lightyear. You see, it's just kind of hard for me to believe in the fact that Andy would be watching this movie in 1995. And also it's kind of hard for me to believe that they would have a controversial scene in 1995. I don't think it's much of a spoiler, but I'll get into that as we get into the spoiler. But the controversial part, if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know it's a very blink and you miss it type of scene. I get what they're going for. They're going for not a spin-off of the Buzz Lightyear toy, but rather the adventures of the real Buzz Lightyear, voiced by Chris Evans. Look, I love Chris Evans as much as the next person, but you know what? They could have gone with Tim Allen. It would have been fine. And I mean, why not? It would make sense because some of you may remember this. They actually had a direct-to-video movie, Buzz Lightyear Star Command, and it was voiced by Tim Allen. It had nothing to do with the Buzz Lightyear toy, but rather the Buzz Lightyear as the character, and he actually had adventures. That movie was served as a pilot towards a cartoon series where the voice of Buzz Lightyear would be taken over by Patrick Warburton. So there's no reason why Tim Allen couldn't have been Buzz Lightyear in the movie. If the toy itself is supposed to sound like Buzz Lightyear from the movie, why would he have a Tim Allen voice? But I digress. The problem I have with it is that it's just too much like any other Disney trope out there. You have the main hero, you have the best friend sidekick, you also have a band of misfits who become the heroes. And it seems to be an ongoing trope in all these Disney movies. There's the clumsy guy, and then there's the old lady, but you know, she's quite the firecracker. And they even have a cute, lovable creature. It's usually in Disney movies that it's some kind of talking animal or a robot. In this film, it's both. And don't get me wrong, I like Socks the cat robot. Yes, the film is not really anything new or imaginative. The villain, Zurg, is actually kind of the worst of them all, and the surprise at the end about him really offsets what is established in Toy Story. And yeah, just because Chris Evans says a few lines like to infinity and beyond, you know, with his friend, and him saying a few quotes that Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story says, doesn't really mean it's the same spirit. In fact, this Buzz Lightyear is actually kind of moody and depressing, where I like Tim Allen's Buzz Lightyear where he's just overly cocky. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to ask the people who haven't seen the movie to skedaddle. Get out of here, you! Get out of here, you scamp! And come back when we reach about this point. Alright, now that they're gone, let me go further into what I was saying. So the plot is interesting, right? I mean, first of all, Buzz Lightyear accidentally gets everyone marooned on a planet that he was supposed to bring them to a nice planet that would be livable, but now he puts them on a planet that wants to kill everyone, things reaching up from the ground. I don't know about you, but I would be pretty pissed if I was in hibernation and I woke up to find out that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life on a planet where it wants to kill me. And with a burden on his shoulders, Buzz Lightyear tries to find a way to get everyone off the planet, so that requires him doing a lot of test flying, which each time he tests the ship, it would go 4 years further into the future. And yeah, it is sad when you see that his best friend eventually grows and gets married, has her own family with her wife, which will piss off the conservatives, but I don't give a damn. And I mean, it's just a peck on her lips. Like, come on. And it is sad when he finally comes back to find that she has passed away. And also, they're about to take away Socks the cat because, well, the robot finally stops his function. I just don't know why they waited until Buzz came back before they would claim Socks. I mean, I feel like during the 4 years, they could have taken the robot anytime they wanted, but story has to story. Again, as I mentioned to the non-spoiler friends of ours, they had the Band of Misfits that I did not like because it's an overplayed cliche that I'm sick of. How many Disney movies are we gonna see where we see the underdogs end up being the heroes? I mean, yes, I am all for the underdogs and everything, but come on. I'm just glad that they didn't give Buzz and his best friend's granddaughter a love story because that'd be kind of creepy. And while I do appreciate James Brolin as an actor, his Zurg was bad because they got Zurg wrong from what's established in Toy Story. What was established in Toy Story, particularly Toy Story 2, was that Emperor Zurg, who's not even an emperor in this movie, by the way, is actually supposed to be Buzz Lightyear's father, but in this film, it's actually a future Buzz Lightyear. And the only reason why he's called Zurg is because his robot minions can only pronounce his name as Zurg for some reason. But don't worry, even though it looks like he dies, he doesn't die. He comes back, threatening us with a sequel. And it's also another Disney trope where while the characters try to get things to a point where they need to change themselves enough to get themselves off the planet, they decide they're happy where they are. That seems to be the common thing with a lot of Disney movies now, is just being happy with where you are. Kind of conflicts with the other idea of stepping out of your comfort zone, but then they tell you to be happy with where you are and what you have. So let's go ahead and invite our friends back so they can wrap it up with us, huh? 3, 2, 1. Hey champ, welcome back. We're just about to wrap up here. The story is very bleak. It's not really that fun. There's actually a mid-credits and a post-credits, and this post-credits is actually right after the very end Disney logo. Not like how they usually do where it's post-credits then Disney logo. It's actually Disney logo then post-credits. So I'm going to give this film a 6, closer to a 7 than a 5. And I'm being very generous when I say that. It's very skimmingly. But yes, 6 out of 10. It's not the worst movie in the world. It's just that you can wait for it to come on Disney+. I'm Anthonix Maximus. Thank you for watching Anthonix Maximus Matinee. And let me just wrap it up with some cliche line like, to infinity and beyond. There you go. That's my Disney magic there. Thanks for watching.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select 1.